I gotta tell you, we're very busy here in Florida shooting all kinds of things into space. Just about 45 minutes ago, I assume it went off, but they were supposed to launch a Falcon 9 rocket with 3 satellites on a 1,000,000-mile trip to tackle the mysteries of space weather, including how to protect us from the sun's disruptive and dangerous solar flares. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, that's definitely something we want to know about. That's a good mission. Yeah, space weather. I know that excites you, Virginia. Yes. Very important stuff, though.
I like weather. I don't know how I feel about space.
Well, them solar flares, I forget what show it was. I think it was on Discovery, and it was 8 million ways that the Earth could die and blow up and explode. And solar flares were always one of those ones where you're going, I don't ever want to know about solar flares.
You would never know it's coming. Yeah, so what was that one movie with Will Smith? Was it I, Legend? Was that the movie?
I, Legend. You also had Armageddon.
Yeah, that was, I think the I, Legend was about the solar flares.
Not Armageddon.
What do solar flares do, and have we ever got one?
You wouldn't know.
Yeah, I think they have, and they've talked about different disruptions. There are things that they've seen in the past. I think the Earth has been hit with a couple that if we would be hit with them today would be catastrophic for what it would do for our equipment and especially telecommunications and things like that.
Is it like a fireball?
Well, it was an I, Legend. I don't know if it'd necessarily be that way, but it can just throw things off with radiation. Can cook you, too.
Normally, I like a little fireball. I don't want these.
You don't want that fireball.
No.
Yeah.
I'm an Independence Day before someone calls me out, not Armageddon. Just want to get that on the record.
Gotcha.
And I think there's even super flares that are even worse than what Kevin's talking about that you just wouldn't even done.
That was intense.
That paints a picture, huh?
And he drooled all over himself.
He really, some gave all. He went into that one.
I need you to zoom in on that drool.
Right in my awful soul patch.
Yeah. You have to wipe down the bird. He's a bit damp.
He is wet.
And then coming up in February, NASA is going to be sending its first crewed Artemis flight around the moon. So that is going to be coming up as well. They've got a new interest in the moon. They say second space race is on right now between us and China. Before it was us taking on the Soviets. And now we're going against China to see who can get men up there fastest. But as I was kind of like looking at this, my question was, all right, well, if we've already sent men to the moon, how hard is it to go back?
Here's the problem. People think that there's something not being said. Obviously, conspiracies involved here. But some people, there's a camp that believes we never went. There's a camp believe that we've gone and saw something horrific. There's other camps that say that there's going to be building of foundations, colonies, all kinds of things. There's a lot. Nothing.
What do you believe?
I just couldn't wait to see Virginia's response.
You're telling me what everybody believes. Just what do you believe?
What I believe.
Do you think aliens live on the moon? Is that what it is?
I think there possibly could be a space station on the moon, and I think that there's a percentage of people that would back me up on that. There's some weird structures.
Like there's a moon garage and they hide the alien aircraft in it.
There's some things that are odd. That just are very bizarre. People with degrees would agree with me's.
Yeah, so that was my question, and I wanted to get the explanation. If we landed on the moon almost 60 years ago, why does it seem to be so challenging to do it now? Like, this is something we have to race against China to get back. Because you'd think, like, okay, just go again.
Maybe we didn't do it.
Well, it's suspect that we stopped all of a sudden. It was such a big deal. Now, they claim it's because of money and funding. But it is very odd how we were just so big on going to the moon. I believe, what, was it 74? We stopped going, 73, 74, and it was, we're not going to the moon no more. It's a waste of time, they told us. We don't have the money to go.
Don't look over here.
Don't look at this space station.
Don't look at this moon garage.
On the dark side of the moon,
Damn, Pink Floyd tried to tell us.
Yeah.
there's rumors even of the first the first landing. 2 minutes of audio was cut out.
Oh,
Now,
like in the Epstein video.
this is just a rumor, but supposedly they're like, "What is that?" They're watching us.
Oh, they've been lying to us forever.
Yeah.
Now, some people really believe it was done in a Hollywood studio.
Tale as old as time. The government is lying.
Well, there's a picture of Earth from the moon, and there's no stars around it. Now, people go, "Why are there no stars?" Then other people will fight and say, "Well, the reason why is because of gravitational."
Yeah. I asked KVJ TV, I'm like, do you think that we landed on the moon? 60% say yes. About 40% are saying no.
Wow.
So, I mean, that just goes to show you there are a lot of people that don't believe that we've gone to the moon, and it's probably for this basic question. If we went there 60 years ago, why does it seem to be so challenging now?
Yeah.
Well, as Jaybird had said, there's a couple things, and a lot of it does have to do with cost politics. They say the Apollo program that we had that sent us to the moon consumed up to 4% of the federal budget. So we were pouring a lot of money into it. Right now, NASA's entire budget, the entire budget is 0.5% of the federal budget. And so they just started cutting things and said, okay, we beat the Soviets, we're all good. Now, apparently the hardware and the infrastructure we lost. They say the Apollo program was essentially dismantled after 1972. The rocket, the lunar modules, all that kind of stuff, it just no longer exists. So,
Gone.
Yeah.
What did we do? We went out one night, partied, and left it in the club?
Well, there's 2 more minutes missing of all of the equipment in a room, and then it's just gone.
Very sussy.
They say that we just have different goals and have since 1972, and we have stricter safety standards. They said we were so consumed with beating the Soviets to the moon that we took on greater risk than we really should have, and we risked a lot, and we just don't do that anymore. They say that the technology that we have has to be redeveloped because they were using simpler analog systems and brute force engineering. Today, we need modern digital systems. So it's a whole different structure on how you would work it.
No, you're right. We definitely could go in 1969, but we can't go now.
And they're saying that the Artemis is aiming to support astronauts for longer stays. So the mission is different. Then we just wanted to go there and we wanted to touch down. Now they want to use the moon as a space launch system. And that's radically different than just going up there and touching down, planting a flag, and getting back.
I think they said they believe, was it Stanley Kubrick?
Kubrick.
Kubrick did.
Kubert?
Yes.
Stanley Kubert.
Whatever his name is, they said he was the one that filmed it in a Hollywood studio,
Wow.
making it look all sexy like.
Where's Stanley? Has he commented?
I don't know, but someone asked Buzz Aldrin if he goes, "You're faking, you're a liar," and Buzz punched the guy.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe too defensive.
I believe it was Buzz. One of the astronauts punched a reporter when they said the moon landing was fake.
I'm not surprised when a guy named Buzzed starts punching people.
It didn't look like the punch hit that hard because he looked very old.
Does it hurt if you get punched in space?
That was the other thing they said.
Great question.
The walking, they said they sped that up to make, or slowed it down to make it look like they were bouncing.
Okay.
Wow.
So the official response is, yes, we did go to the moon almost 60 years ago. Apollo showed it was possible, but Artemis that will be launching in February is about making it repeatable, safe, and sustainable, and that's a much harder problem. So it's just a different goal, but they're saying, yes, we absolutely did.
And guess who's going back up?
Elon Musk.
Katy Perry.